Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again. And that must mean that I am Professor Robert E.G. Black, and this is the Groundhog Day Project.
It's one of those infinite time loop situations you might have heard about.
It's a thing where the same day keeps happening.
Time.
I wake up every day right here, right in Punxsutawney, and it's always February 2nd.
The last revision is what counts, apparently.
Minute 8 finishes up the conversation between Phil and Rita at the Pennsylvania Hotel, gets us to the final transition out of February 1st, and we get to the first iteration of February 2nd in the film, and another song. We ended last minute with Rita answering Phil, and she continues that sentence, "Anything I can do." Phil, of course, has to make it dirty, make it rude, make it sexual harassment. He is sort of senior to her at the station, but she's a producer. He's the talent. I think it's a problem. I mean, it is 91 when this is set, 93 when it comes out, so it's more like we're going to laugh because he's a jerk and he's an asshole, and it's still funny, you know. It's just, we're just getting out of the 80s still. Because he says, "Would you help me with my pelvic tilt?" If you understand anything about pelvic tilt, and I did talk more about it last season, yeah, that means putting some hands on some hips and maybe the butt and the thighs and a lot of intimate touching in the vicinity of the genitals. So it's not polite, and she still controls herself. Within reason. "Would you like to come to dinner with Larry and me?" She changes the subject. Very good. Good job, Rita. He says, "No, thank you. I've seen Larry eat." And he does the little sticking his hand in his mouth. It's exaggerated. It's Bill Murray. It's Harold Ramis comedy. "You get your sleep. I'll see you in the morning." And she says, "Don't be late." He gets in the van, and in case you didn't notice it over his shoulder, as he gets in the van, if you look past the van, you will see the second gazebo that I talked about last minute. This is, I think, the only minute we get a good look at it. Film. There is a cut scene with a truck almost killing a little girl. I posted it on YouTube. You can go find it. A deleted scene. I think it's called "My Doggy Was Cold" or something like that. In that scene, when the truck comes speeding around the corner, you can see the gazebo as well. And I do think you catch a glimpse of it, if you know it's there, and I do, in the car chase with the police, the first one, around the town square, except it's not a good look at it. It's just like at the edge of the screen in the background. And it's at night. Here you get a better look at that second gazebo. It's a bit smaller and taller than the other one. Might not even be taller. It just feels taller because it's narrower. And so once Phil is in the van, we get Larry coming up by Rita. And he's like, "Did he actually call himself the talent?" And they both laugh. So Rita is taking this in stride. She's dealing with his sexual harassment. She's dealing with his stupid questions. She's letting him know that she is in charge. She's already got him what he needs. He doesn't have to stay at the Fleabag Pennsylvania. He's staying at a nice bed and breakfast, as we talked about last minute. And I think I just pronounced bed really weird, and I apologize. Cut to trees, sky, early morning, our transition. And then we are in the Cherry Street Inn, Phil's room on the top floor of the building. I talked a lot about this building in the blog, in the show before, so I won't get too much into it right here, but I will point out that the arrangement of Phil's room, if you mirrored it, would kind of fit the actual top floor of the building. We see the exterior too. Oh, we do see the exterior first, don't we? We get trees, and then it cuts to exterior shot, and then goes inside. That's right. So we have seen the outside of the building, and he's up there at the top. His windows are just placed wrong internally. And I think I figured out when I mapped this whole room, because it's more than just the bedroom, it's the part with the couch and the fireplace that we see more later, that the walkway down also doesn't quite come out in the right place, but it would if you reversed everything. So I think someone just screwed up in a drawing, like, layout thing and did it backward. And it's okay because it's not like we're going back and forth between exterior, interior, and seeing it back and forth. So it doesn't have to make perfect sense. I don't mind it. It can be a goof. Talked about goofs a lot. It can be a goof for sure, but it's like whatever. Oh no, the set they built in, was it McKeesport, I think, where this set was?
McKeesport is indeed a town in Pennsylvania, but I believe I meant McHenry, which is a short distance from Woodstock. Although I'm not 100% sure if that's where the set was. I just know they did something in McHenry. Because again, I don't have my notes now either.
Is it called McKeesport? I don't have the map of Pennsylvania in front of me or any of my notes because this is the speedrun season. But nearby town, they have an internal set that is this room, an internal set that is the hall, the downstairs dining room area and front room. Even though the layout down there does match the reality of the actual building better than this upstairs does. We get inside the room and we're on the alarm clock next to, there's a lamp behind it, there's some flowers, there's a couple chocolates. We can't see it here, but for those of you who get confused later, the phone and the pencil and probably a pad of paper that says Cherry Street Inn or something on it with a little address, probably a cute little drawing, is down below the table on the lower section. There's like a shelf down at the bottom. And the camera pans over as, oh no, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The time turns to 6 a.m. The radio comes on. They're in the middle of playing I Got You, Babe by Sonny and Cher. I've talked about this song a lot in the blog, in the show before. All you really need to know is Danny Rubin put this song in the original version of the script because of the ending of the song, which we don't even hear in this movie. Because it has this big dramatic, I forget how the tune goes for the ending part, but I Got You, Babe is really slow. Clearly the end of the song. A beat. And then, I got you, babe. And it like keeps repeating itself after it is ended. So that is why he picked this song, is because of that ending where it seems like it's over and then it just keeps going. But the part we hear in the movie is, of course, then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. So again, we're getting romance. We're getting the notion of people getting together. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. But it's also going to Phil's sexual harassment and everything else. It's a little creepy because the town is trapping him. The town, imagine it's the town saying this to him. Put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. It's kind of like the Weatherman song was a little creepy. This is now a little creepy, but it's pointed at Phil. And it's like, babe, I got you, babe. And it's not, I got you like I'm backing you up, I'm support. It's, no, I've got a hold of you and I'm going to keep you here. I got you, babe. And then the DJs cut in. I've done a whole performance of this on the podcast before. I probably won't do that this time. Well, I might next minute have a bit of fun with it because we only hear the first couple lines. Okay, campers, rise and shine. And don't forget your booties because it's cold out there today. It's cold out there every day. And the minute ends before one of the dumbest lines here. Okay, not the dumbest, but it's just a weird joke. What is this, Miami Beach? Yes, it's also a joke that I've been repeating for 30 years, so whatever. It's cold out there every day. What is this, Miami Beach? Not hardly. That's next minute. For now, we're here. We got to Groundhog Day, February 2nd. Phil's waking up in Cherry Street, and in a little over an hour, he's going to be dealing with the groundhog. That's still several minutes away, several episodes away for us. So until next time, watch more movies.
Knew you were going to say that.
This has been a production of Lemming Drops Studio. You can find links to more at lemmingdrops.com or join the Facebook group Lemming Drops Studio Tour. Also, you can support all my shows at patreon.com/lemmingdrops.
What is wrong in the end which never comes? Or which comes again and again, laughing, like waves.
Since the Big Bang set everything in motion, everything that happens in this universe has to be the way it is. Particles unfolding the way they're destined to.
How do you sleep at night? You've never seen Groundhog Day?
Yeah, you know Groundhog Day is not a documentary.
Remember when Groundhog Day was just a movie?
you